Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, my friends. And let's talk about Sudan. At first, we'll talk about the history of Sudan. On April 15, 2023, a civil war broke out Sudan between two rivals of the military government of Sudan, and the conflict involves the internationally recognized government controlled by the Sudanese armed forces, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, and paramilitary rapid support forces, formerly the Janjaweed, led by General Muhammad Hamdan Dagalo. And this is the story. Actually, this is not the first action that the said country, the Sudan, having coup d'etat. I think there are several times that they tried to overthrow the government. I think 20 times, and feature this one, and more focus of this one today, civil war, because this is the present happening in the country. From the past, civilian administration was taken out, and then these two groups were the one who take over, especially the Sudan army, and with the help of the said paramilitary, the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces. I'm gonna tackle this one because of the more viral videos coming out from the said internet, in YouTube, in Facebook. So nakita natin maraming lumabas na mga party sa Sudan, at hindi natin nakita kung sino yung government, or sino yung rebelde, or ano ang status nila. So talagang maraming hirap, troubled for the identity of these two groups. So as we know, the Sudanese armed forces were the one holding the government as of these days, because they are the one who controlled vast area, and before they controlled also the capital city. And but on year 2023, they're almost overthrown by the RSF, because as you know, the paramilitary armies were estimated 300,000 paramilitary personnel, and they against more or less 100,000 Sudanese armed forces. So at those times, in the year 2023, they have difficulty to the Sudanese government was having difficulty in defending the nation, the city, their capital city, because of that enormous number of RSF. But things change when yung SAF, yung Sudanese armed forces were having more allies than the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces, because the SAF already having bigger alliances like the Turkey, the Iranian, the AE back, and unfortunately, as of today, many civilians were killed, and that's why I'm gonna tackle this one, because of as we can see, the many viral videos, and many thought that Christians from South Sudan was involved or victims of this war. Fortunately, they're not involved in this war. Only the North Sudanese, and as we know, the North Sudanese they're mostly Muslims, and it's sad to say they killing each other. And before, the Russian was back the RSF, but as of today they transferred their alliance to the SAF because of the Ukrainian hunting down the Wagner group in the area. So they tried to back the Sudanese government, the Sudanese army forces, so that they cut the ties of the Ukrainian to not let the Ukrainians taking out all the Wagner groups there. So the commanders and leaders, as you know, from the side of the Sudanese, there's Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, and the other side is Hemedti Abdelrahim. Yung SAF, SAF, yung Sudanese Armed Forces, mas maraming kaalyado niya. Yung Egypt, tapos yung Russia, yung yung Utopia, yung maraming nagkaalyado niya, yung Iran, at sa RSF naman yung Saudi Arabia lang. I mean yung UAE lang yung this year, yung the special, the Sudanese Armed Forces, nakuha nila pabalik yung kanilang capital city nila, yung Khartoum. Nakuha pabalik sa Sudanese Armed Forces, at nag-retreat yung RSF, yung rapid support forces nila, umatras patungo sa west. So yung laban nito, ng counter nito, west against east. So hindi yung north or south. As I said, the Christians Sudanese were in the south part of the region, and it is another country, and today's the problem is only the North Sudanese, and many were killed, civilians, and still ongoing. And just lately, the United Nations and also the US tried to stop this war, and stop the killing civilians, and it was very unusual war, because they are all Sudanese, and it's not a religious war, because the Christian Sudanese were in the south, but there were some Christians in the North Sudan, but it's just many, or it's just a few, or I think it's just taken out below 10% in that North Sudan, and the thing is, there's no solution yet, because both groups wanted to become the leader of the said country. So they break their promises to their people that they will get a civilian leader, politician, who will manage the country. It's a very chaotic country, 20 kudita, and there's also another group that said SLM Nor, and they called themselves the SPLMN. They will, I think they will call the Sudan, will become the new Sudan. Yeah, they were just a few. The war today was concentrating of these two groups, the SAF and the and the RPS. RSF, yes, or before it was called Janjaweed militias. And there's a contradicting data here. I searched it in Google and said the strength of RSF is 120,000 fighters, and the numbers will depend which media outlet you read. In the Google, the South is much larger in numbers than the RSF, but if you watch another, I also read another internet outlet, the RSF is much greater in number than the SAF. I think 300,000 from RSF. I'm gonna update for you and later about this war. And thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.